So we got everything together on our project Frostknight. It is ready for a boot test. We're going to see if it works. Actually, we're going to unplug the LCD screen HDMI because we don't want that showing up. We want this screen to show up. So this is kind of for the moment of truth of whether or not this works from the moment we get it done. So I'm going to have to get the RGB going on the fans, but other than that, everything looks like it's kicked on. And we have a boot screen. Okay, so we've completed most of our build today for Project Frostknight. It is going really well. We've got some software installed for the RGB and we've got pretty much everything the way we want it, with it being white. We're going to go ahead and get started on a benchmark. So if you guys have any questions, I want you guys to see how it performs. The only thing we've done in the BIOS or overclocking is just to turn on the XMP profile. We have made no other changes in regards to the CPU overclock or the GPU overclock or the RAM. Everything else is stock except for the XMP profile is turned on. So let's get started. Okay, so in finishing up the Project Frostknight build, everything went really well for the most part. There were a few hiccups here and there. We had to actually take out all 5 of the bars in between the GPU for the vertical GPU bracket. But other than that, almost everything went perfectly. We still haven't put the LCD screen on for the Snowblind S case. We're going to do that here after the benchmark. But everything else went in pretty smoothly. I really like the fact that we did the push-pull on the radiator. So we got 5 Corsair fans with the LL120s. All of them are in series, so they can actually run through and do a bunch of different modes. Although you can't really see the two in the back, I really like the Corsair LL fans because they're very quiet, they run really well, have pretty good high RPM. And I just like that it all pieces together nicely as a whole unit. Really love the Crystal series on the Royal series on the Trident RGB. Even though I could have gotten white RAM, I really wanted to turn on the white on the RGB for the Crystal series. They have, unlike some RAM, they do actually turn white. There are some RAM out there that maybe some Corsairs or maybe some A-Datas that you can't actually turn them all white. They can go through the color scheme, but they can't actually turn white. That's one of the reasons I got this Royal series from Trident was I wanted to do actual white RAM. Plus, it just looks beautiful. Almost everything on the motherboard went really well. The GPU went really well. Everything else just went almost perfectly. I really like the Asia Horse white cables. Those turned out really good and look really good in the case. And I think that with all the white we have, with the exception of possibly painting the GPU bracket, vertical GPU bracket white, and painting the motherboard acrylic white, everything else looks really good. We're probably going to go through and repaint the GPU bracket white eventually. And after we know everything runs well with the motherboard, we may or may not paint it with acrylic white or white Plastidip. The rest of the build, like I said, it's running it was idling at 29 to 30 Celsius. Right now, I don't know the temperature currently, but we'll find out here in a moment. And overall, we've been very happy with the build. So, thank you for watching. Okay, so we're getting ready to install the LCD screen on the case for the Snowblind for Project Frostknight. We haven't finished all the tweaking yet between Rainmeter and getting the Snowblind software to work correctly for the skins. We're going to figure that part out later, but right now we're just going to try to pick it up and put it on and see how it looks. Let's take out the plastic. And we're going to put our case on. This is an example of a smoke screen effect. So here's some smoke coming in. We'll get this part figured out. We'll show some cool videos after we get done, but just wanted to put a video up from YouTube on there for just right now. Let you guys see how it looks. Alright, we're going to do a quick little boot time check. So 15 seconds.